Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Today session. I hope all of you having a great day, and thanks for joining me today. I'm going to bring you some interesting topic today, and I hope that will give you a little bit of knowledge. Uh, Someone who is already know it well and good, but those who are not aware, I think that's going to give you a little bit of insight. And then the most important fact is, I'm fascinated to talk about that because I was fortunate enough to visit Giza back in 2012, and it just leaves you in just wonder. I mean, there's nothing, no words to say. Comparatively, like even it was told that it's 4,500 year old structure. It was built in just by just by the desert. Perhaps 4,500 years back, maybe it was not a desert, that we don't know. But however, it's 4,500 old, and the structure is built by using an average of 2.5 ton of each stone. And then people, even today, if they really wanted to build such a structure, will have to go through a lot of the technology to figure out how to build such a big masterpiece. Now it weighs approximately about 6 million tons of pure stone. And stories suggest, it says that, there were laborers, about 20,000 people, and some of them say they were just slaves. Some of them say, it was just built by about 20,000 people. About 20 years they were continuously building this. It has all different stories, but just all leaves you with just a wonder, nothing else. That's why it was one of the wonders of the world, but now it still stays in one of the ancient wonders of the world. But my focus of telling that is, see, there's so much of creation happened before us. Some of these things are just a reflection of what we should be thinking about the limited time what we have. Now the good news is that till today there are an average about 400, almost 15 million tourists travel to Egypt to see this, and almost on an average they make about 4.4 to 5 billion US dollars business in terms of tourism, in many different forms. It's such an old structure, such a masterpiece was built on an average about 4,500 years ago and still generating the revenue. So my point of reflection is, see, there's so much happened before us, and it's happening as we speak and will happen for many years ahead, many millions years ahead, which we don't know. I don't know, probably we're not going to witness those while we are here. However, now whatever the limited time we have, this is a bigger picture. You wanted to take yourself and analyze your life, that you don't need to worry about the small silly things what goes around in your life on a daily basis. There's a much bigger picture if you look around the world. And when it drills down, it's very small, tiny, life we are living. And if you look at that, it's amazing how many wonders are around us. At the same time, most of the time we live in only regrets, complaints, not appreciating with what we have. And it's way of saying that, if you look at the things in a positive way, the positive things are going to see around you, and it becomes more visible. Like same way, the half a glass of water you can see as it empty, or it's a half empty or half full. So either way, it is the way how you see yourself. So the world around us is beautiful, wonderful. Each and every day we live is a blessing of in many forms. So with that note, I would like to leave it today. And these are, I was very much into of explaining this because I have seen it personally, and it just leaves you wow and nothing else beyond that. Yes, once you see it, pretty much there's nothing to see there. but that part, that the moment you see it and the moment you know see yourself exploring how such a big structure would raise up 4,500 years ago, it just leaves you wonder. And people can say many things that how it was built, how many people built it, we don't know. I mean, this is all the stories only what we can hear. But unfortunately, no one is going to tell you who had built those ones. So it's just the stories that we reflect and see how it happened. But the only thing we can leave is that that's just a wonderful, something a big, something magical of the structures. People could use that kind of technology. Pretty much, it was, even if someone says that it was built by humans, it has to be, even if it is a slaves, it has to be person who drove that concept would have been uh, amazing person. I mean, who dreamt it, who bring up such a thing. Pretty much, we don't know actually what happened, but some people say it was laborers or slaves, or someone say that it's the aliens who built it. We don't know. I mean, it's just all people can say many things. Unfortunately, fortunately, you're fortunate enough to ever visit Great Pyramid of Giza in your lifetime. It will leave you in such an amazement that things of such thing appeared 4,500 years ago. So with that note, I would like to leave you reflecting our life. Our life is very tiny, limited. Look at that 4,500 years ago, what happened. And our life is just limited with 100 or less, pretty much, and those areas. So appreciating what we have around us, seeing the beauty in each and everything you come across is most important thing, and without cribbing and complaining for the small silly things. Life is has a bigger meaning, bigger purpose. And with that note, I would like to leave it today, and I wish you have a wonderful day. And thanks for joining me. Thank you.